In the remote mountains, far from bustling towns and cities, there lay a small, quiet village called GoldStorm. The villagers lived simple lives, tending their fields, raising goats, and sharing stories beside the evening fire. Yet, there was one story that all whispered, a story that carried both fear and wonder, the story of the cave. They said the cave was ancient, carved into the mountainside long before the village even existed. A legend passed from one generation to the next spoke of its strange powers. Those who enter with a pure heart will find gold or silver beyond imagining, the elders would say. But the greedy, the selfish, or the cruel, never return. For centuries, no one dared enter, not even the bravest hunters or the wealthiest merchants. The cave was said to choose its visitors, and it had its own tests, tests of courage, kindness, and heart. Among the villagers was a man named Aaron. Aaron was kind, hard-working, and devoted to his family. Yet, despite his efforts, poverty shadowed his life like a relentless storm. Fields failed, goats were stolen, and debts piled higher than the mountain cliffs. Aaron longed to provide for his wife, Mira, and their small home. One night, Aaron sat by the fire with Mira. His hands trembled as he spoke. "I cannot bear to see us starve, Mira. There is a cave, a place the elders speak of. They say it gives gold to those who are pure of heart. I will try." Mira's eyes widened, fear gripping her chest. "No, Aaron, the legend, people say those who go never come back." He reached for her hand, his eyes pleading. "I have no choice. We have nothing left. If I don't try, we will starve." Despite her fear, Mira saw the determination in Aaron's eyes. She knew he could not be stopped, and she prayed silently for his safety. At dawn, Aaron set off with a small bag of food, a torch, and his courage. The villagers watched from afar, whispers spreading like wildfire. "He will not return. The cave is cursed. He is lost forever." And yet, Mira refused to believe the worst. She clutched the doorpost as the first light of day painted the mountains in gold and rose. "Come back to me," she whispered, her voice barely rising above the wind. Hours passed. The sun climbed higher. Still, Aaron did not return. Mira waited, heart pounding, listening to every sound, the rustling trees, the distant river, the occasional bird call. But there was nothing, only the silence of the mountain. By evening, worry twisted into fear. She approached the village chief, explaining that her husband had not returned. The chief frowned and asked the villagers if anyone would search for Aaron. One by one, heads shook. No one volunteered. Mira's heart sank. Yet, as the sun dipped behind the mountains, painting the sky in crimson and violet, a spark of determination flared within her. She packed a small bag, dry food, water, medicine, and a few of Aaron's clothes. "If no one will bring him back, I will," she whispered. That night, as the village settled under a blanket of stars, Mira began her journey. She walked the narrow mountain path, each step heavy, yet purposeful. The forest loomed dark and silent around her, shadows twisting into shapes of unseen creatures. And at the edge of the mountains, where the trees parted to reveal the jagged mouth of the cave, Mira paused. The legend, the fear, and the unknown all converged in that moment. Her heart raced, but courage shone brighter. Mira took a deep breath, tightened the straps of her bag, and stepped forward into the darkness. The wind whispered around her ears. The mountain seemed to exhale. And in that instant, the legend of the GoldStorm Cave became her reality. What awaited her inside, and would she ever see Aaron again? Only the cave knew.